What do you want?
It's not that simple.
So Jim Rome is another sports personality that comes out and criticizes LeBron James, who's 41 years old, for not being able to make a grown-ass man decision. Because LeBron James pretty much is behaving like this. Now, this is interesting, and Jim Rome goes after him pretty hard. So let's talk about it.
Is it really fair for a superstar to drag out a massive drama like this? Jim Rome just unloaded hard on 41-year-old LeBron James. He argues that this never-ending waiting game is entirely designed to keep fans and the media hooked. Everyone is asking, is this a legitimate basketball decision, or just a clever publicity stunt? Opinions are completely divided. Some call it brilliant business, while others label it a frustrating spectacle. Let's break down the truth behind this raging debate.
So Jim Rome is calling out LeBron James for his attention-seeking, constant attempts to play with the media, play with the fans, just basically caring about himself and nobody else, as he always has done.
This is traditionally one of the slowest weeks in the sports calendar, and LeBron knows how to milk it to the absolute max. Jim Rome didn't hold back, stating that LeBron is practically torturing the entire world just to stay the center of attention. He called this indecision one of the corniest and lamest moves since the original 2010 decision. While the rest of the league stays frozen, this superstar refuses to let a single second of the spotlight slip away.
It is no secret that this is not exactly the busiest week of the sports year. Not exactly the busiest week of the sports calendar. Nobody is more aware of that fact than LeBron James. Nobody is leveraging that fact to torture the entire world like LeBag himself right now. I mean, he really is making my point for me, because this might be his baggiest moment ever. Seriously, the indecision might just be the corniest, lamest thing he's done since the original decision.
At the end of the day, it is all about attention. According to Rome, there is zero basketball justification for such a long delay. It is purely about staying relevant in the headlines. Meanwhile, entire front offices across the league are stuck waiting, unable to finalize their rosters or moves. Supporters praise this as a masterclass in personal branding and business strategy, but critics argue it puts one player's spotlight far ahead of the actual game and the team.
Two topics that I simply cannot get away from, even though I'm trying to desperately run away from both of them, are soccer and LeBron. LeBron, because he wants that run. All he wants is that run. That's the whole point of this. All he wants is run and attention. It's his oxygen. It's his life force. It's the only thing he likes as much as he likes himself.
Has LeBron James turned into a drama queen rather than just a basketball player? Critics argue that his actual gameplay is no longer what drives the massive revenue. It is the continuous circus and media drama surrounding him. The league's scheduling is stalled, and major decisions are on hold just because everyone is waiting on one guy. Detractors point out that this constant off-court noise overshadows true competition and sets a frustrating tone for the rest of the league.
Well, there is one reason. LeBag wants to drag it out as long as possible to bask in all the attention and make sure that everybody is going to wait on him. And they are. Even the most powerful people in this league are stuck waiting on this dude. Several entire organizations are stuck waiting for this dude.
Analysts point out a clear double standard here. If any other veteran player went completely silent for weeks while everyone waited, they would face heavy criticism for unprofessionalism. Yet superstars are often given endless patience. This uncertainty leaves teams scrambling to adjust their off-season plans on the fly. Many longtime fans miss the old days when the biggest headlines came from hard-fought court battles, legendary rivalries, and pure championship competition.
Just because organizations and the NBA with its schedule for like 2 games for Christmas or whatever are stuck before he makes his decision doesn't mean he is that of that much of an important NBA piece anymore. He's a piece that brings in revenue, but he's not a piece. He's a drama queen. He brings drama. He brings the circus, which brings the money. It's not LeBron James's game anymore that brings in the money. It's the circus that he brings, and the drama, the constant stories, the center of attention, all that stuff. That's what brings in the money. It's not his game anymore.
Look, as another NBA season approaches, this debate is definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. Whichever team eventually ends up with one of the biggest and most powerful names in basketball history will immediately face enormous expectations, non-stop media headlines, and endless public discussions about every single win, every heartbreaking loss, and every strategic offseason decision. That relentless spotlight follows superstars everywhere they go, no matter what team they join. Supporters will continue celebrating every historical milestone, highlight real dunk, and memorable court performance, while critics will continue pointing out the specific areas where they strongly believe improvements are needed. That intense back and forth debate is simply part of being one of the most talked about and iconic athletes in modern sports today. However, no matter which side of this debate you personally agree with, one thing remains crystal clear. Basketball fans around the world are truly ready to see the heavy focus shift back toward the actual action on the court, the exciting rising young stars, and the pure, fierce competition that makes the NBA so amazing to watch. The endless media conversations and drama will always continue, but many longtime sports fans sincerely hope that the game itself becomes the absolute biggest story once again. Now, it is your turn to jump into the conversation. Do you agree with Jim Rome's sharp and critical take, or do you think the harsh media criticism goes way too far against a legendary superstar? Share your thoughts and join the debate in the comment section below, because we want to hear what you think about this massive situation. If you truly enjoyed this detailed breakdown and want more honest sports content, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel right now, and share this video with other passionate basketball fans who love real sports discussions. For those longtime basketball fans who missed the old era, the biggest sports headlines always came from unforgettable on-court performances rather than constant media speculation. Legendary icons built their massive legacies through fierce competition, historic rivalries, and championship battles. Their greatest statements were always made on the hardwood during key playoff games, not through endless off-season media storylines. That does not mean today's basketball stars are not immensely talented, but many fans simply wish the daily conversation centered much more on the pure game of basketball itself, rather than breaking news alerts, vague social media posts, and continuous off-court drama. For true fans of the game, pure basketball competition should always come first. Thank you so much for watching, stay tuned for more daily updates, and I will catch you all in the very next video.